Happy Bongo Day, and welcome to Pieces of Pep, Episode 6 for the week of July 8th, 2024. My name's Jack Coburn, I'm the Editor-in-Chief of Alsatian Productions YouTube channel. I hope you all had a fantastic July 4th weekend. Let's talk about some games that are coming out this week. Alright, on Tuesday, July 9th, Once Human comes out for Android, iOS, and PC. Chinese developer NetEase releases Next Fest Hit with 300,000 wishlists before launch. This open-world post-apocalyptic survival game features unique supernatural world and groundbreaking gameplay. Unite with friends to fight monstrous enemies, uncover secret plots, compete for resources, and build your own territory as you can reshape the world. Alright, moving on to Wednesday the 10th, Time Trekker. That's Treker. Fuse Game, Leo Games, and Two-Player Games released the sci-fi bullet heaven mech auto shooter onto PC. Players can build their mechs by choosing a playstyle that fits them. Then by using 10 plus weapons and 15 plus items, they can create the perfect mech. If you're not sold on that, you can try the demo out now. Alright, moving on. Thursday. Thursday's the big day this week. Death Game Hotel by White Owls comes out on MetaQuest VR. This VR online multiplayer tabletop death game sees players play a variety of thrilling table games where players from around the world engage in a high-stakes gambling tournament, bidding away their own body parts for a match of life and death. And if they win, they can watch their opponents lose their body parts. There is a single-player mode and a multiplayer mode. Alright, Toplitz Productions releases their console port of their 2022 PC game, Disaster Band. Anybody who has the PC game will get the 2.0 update. Players can attempt to master 20 classical music tracks with one of 15 instruments, or create musical mayhem with up to 3 friends with cross-platform gameplay. And practice makes perfect, or just have fun, create your own musical mayhem, import and export it via MIDI. This comes out for the PS4, PS5, Switch, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X. Alright, the weirdest game of the week is Hamster Playground. Mass Creation and We Dig Games releases their 1.0 rodent game into early access on Steam, PS4, PS5, Switch, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X. Race through mazes and on drag strips, design and decorate your own hamster house, and customize your hamster to suit your desires. You can play either single player against AI or up to 3 other players locally or online. This game is free to play and has free DLC packs offered as well. Alright, Slug Disco Studios and Indirection Games released their cozy garden builder Horticular on PC. The players have been summoned by gnomes to rebuild a long-lost garden and defeat an entity known as the Nemesis. There are 3 game modes, controller support, and Twitch support are the highlights at launch. If this hasn't sold you on it, a demo is available now. Alright, Hillbilly Game of the Week alert. Hillbilly Game of the Week alert. Moonshine Incorporated comes out on Switch. Claybaiter releases their Switch port of their 2022 PC and 2023 console illicit alcohol business simulation. Players step into the shoes of an Appalachian moonshiner tasked with building their own underground empire, all while learning how to brew while keeping their still operation a secret. The cost will be $19.99, but a 10% pre-order sale is available until July 11th, and it is 45% off on Steam until July 11th. Alright, let's talk about Parasol Stars, the story of Bobble the 3? Yeah. Coming out on PS4, PS5, Switch, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X. Tato releases a modern console port of their 1991 PC Engine classic. Players can play this platformer as single player or in 2-player multiplayer, and players must battle through levels as you and your pal use magical powers stored in a parasol to bring color back to the world. 8 worlds plus 2 unlockable ones are featured, and save states and rewind systems are highlights of this modern classic. Keeping up with the classic recreations, Princess Maker 2 Regeneration for the PC, PS4, PS5, and Switch comes out. Blissbrain and Monkeycraft released their remake of classic 1993 PC 98 simulation RPG with characters and backgrounds now in high res, with more detail in the backgrounds. Players will take on the role of a father raising his daughter from the age of 10 to 18 and must make changes that will affect their daughter's personality, skills, and future. Strangely enough, the PlayStation versions have been delayed till August to remove two features, which include removing items that increase the girl's bust size and the final options of marriage to father or marriage to butler. The Switch and PC versions are unaffected, but why are they in there in the first place? That's just weird and creepy. So, I'm gonna avoid this game with a 10-foot pole. Alright, back to some fun, enjoyable, non-creepy fun. Prune and Milo comes out from Flowcon Studio and Jandu Soft for the PC, PS4, PS5, Switch, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X. The players will play as the eponymous brother and sister duo as they go on an adventure at camp after falling into a mysterious cave. 70 levels of puzzles await players in 3 distinct worlds with quirky hand-drawn characters. Demo is available now. Alright, this looks like Game of the Week territory, and now we're up to Friday. Friday, here we are. Friday, this is fantastic. Blood on the Thames comes out on PC. Team Firestorm releases first chapter of Victorian murder mystery with visual novel elements. Players will play as protagonist Minerva as she must solve the death of her husband and her maid in a Lovecraftian 1888 London. Early access to future chapters will be available every couple of weeks through an alternate reality game, leading to the full release this fall. I'm a fan of mystery games. I don't think I've ever not made this clear on this channel. And frankly, this looks to be the best game this week. I'm fascinated and excited. I will probably be buying this and making content in it, so stay tuned. Deathwatchers comes out on the PC from Swain Games. This Spot the Difference psychological horror game sees players must find and log a wide variety of paranormal events, then determine what they need to perform the banishing ritual. Single-player and 4-player co-op modes are available, and the demo is out now. Alright, Red Deer Games releases their Switch port of their 2022 console game, DROS. This takes inspiration from 1980s fantasy films. The game is designed with diorama locations, chibi-style characters that are hand-drawn. Players will play as the bounty hunter captain and the slime creature DROS and must switch between the two seamlessly to defeat the alchemical tower called Machine. This game is also available on Steam for $6.59 until July 11th. Alright, more VR games if you're into that kind of stuff. I'm not, but more power to you if you are. Infinite Inside comes out from Maze Theory on the Apple Vision Pro, MetaQuest, Steam VR, and PSVR. This mixed reality puzzle game sees players explore an enchanting and mysterious world, collect shards, solve intricate puzzles, and assemble keys to unlock the mysteries of a secret society when the strange ancient artifact called the Plinth arrives mysteriously in the player's home. 5 worlds await players, all with peaceful and soothing labyrinths. If you're into puzzle games and you're into VR, this could be the game for you. Alright. The cutest title this week is Shy Dog's Hidden Orchestra for the Nintendo Switch. Mensana Interactive releases sequel to Shy Cat's Hidden Orchestra by Enchant Games. The players must find the titular dogs 200 across 10 diverse levels, each with their own unique instruments, in order to complete their orchestra and create their own pieces by mixing and matching the performers. If you're a fan of dogs, if you're a fan of music, give this game a try. Alright. Space Drop from Mike Peterson, who releases this as Odania on Steam, releases this new sci-fi VR game into Steam VR. Players must strive to become the best space jumper in the galaxy by jumping out of a ship into a warp tunnel and evading obstacles. This game features dynamically created levels. Alright, the last game that's coming out this week is The Last Alchemist for the PC. Vile Monarch and Mysterious Europe released their new game in which players must build their workshops, learn alchemy techniques, explore the world, and make friends with the mushroom folk Agari, all while trying to find the cure for their mysterious disease. The game will be available for $19.99, but if you act in the first week, you'll get 10% off. And finally, in other news, Super Spin Digital's Spin Rhythm XD releases a new VR DLC update on Tuesday. The game will be available to be played in HTC Vive, PSVR, and Steam VR. One last note. The Steam Summer Sale ends July 11th. I've picked up a ton of games for not a whole lot of money over these past couple of weeks. I would highly recommend, if you're into, racing games or any type of game, check out the sale and see what's coming up. It ends July 11th. Alright, well that's it all for me. Thank you so much for watching. My name's Jack Coburn. You've been watching the Alsatian Productions YouTube channel. This has been Pieces of Pep, Episode 6. Have a good one and stay gaming, guys.